stealth today.
30 seconds. What's going on?
I was up till 4 a.m., so I kind of block in the face.
Okay, whatever. You did great. So,
Thank you.
All right, we got 20 seconds, y'all. What's going on?
okay. I don't see you all's comments. You don't have to say names. And you don't even have to say all you just have to do is say your opinion about it. What you laughing at, Jarrell?
I muted. Nothing.
Something. That was pregnant. Well, obviously, I am not Action Jack. I am filling in for him today and for me. Today is a great day in Chicago to stay at home. I mean, like we're experiencing like some kind of blizzard. Is it a blizzard? Is it constitute as a blizzard?
I think so.
Oh, I think so too. But sometimes it doesn't matter what's going on the outside. Only matters what's going on the inside. And inside the studio today, we are welcoming back to the Brunch Bunch, Tiffany and Ron Reed. Well, you remember they're the dynamic duo behind the Bronzeville Hoagie and Panini. Ron, a seasoned senior accountant for over 20 years, has had experience in finance, and Tiffany, a former CPS educator turned restaurateur and full-time mom, are here to share their incredible journey of launching and running their popular restaurant. From serving their famous dishes to Chicago leaders to participating in local festivals, the Reeds are making waves in the community, and we want to welcome them back to the Brunch.
Thank you, Jenny. What's happening?
Everything is that you all look so fabulous. I'm representing well.
Yes.
And you brought the team.
You know we have to bring you all.
Yes, we appreciate it. So what's up, y'all?
Man, it's just been amazing. You'll say we opened March 26th.
Yes.
And since the day we opened, it's just been fantastic.
You look like you're getting ready to be in a video. I'm talking about
you.
like a Janet Jackson video. You decked to the nines.
Thank you.
So it's been 6 months since Bronzeville Hoagie and Panini opened its doors. How has this journey compared to your initial expectations?
Want to take it? Okay, so to be honest with you, we didn't really know what to expect. We had never been in the restaurant industry. We never made hoagies before, really. It really came about from our baby. I think we talked about that before.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted hoagies for the baby shower. Couldn't find any in our area. And so that's how we came up with the hoagie shop. It was my husband. He was like, you know what, Tiff? We're going to open up a hoagie shop.
Today. Because we can't find none today.
Literally. And a week later, our oldest son, Ronnie Jr., found the location.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it just happened so fast.
Well, you know what? When God has a plan for you, it doesn't take long because he's going to provide. That's called provision when he gives you the vision.
That's right.
So the mayor and Pastor Hannah both stopped by your famous restaurant to experience your famous dishes. What does that kind of support mean to you, and how do those visits come about? Like, did you call the mayor and be like, stop shoveling that snow?
Man.
That's a dig, Mayor Brandon.
Let me tell you how with the mayor, right? So, we have he's almost 2-year-old. So my wife's phone rings. We're in the shop working, and she didn't answer because we're working. Right after my phone rings, so I'm like, okay, let me take it because it could be about the school. I pick up, it's like, hey, this is Trey from Mayor Brandon Johnson's office. What? So I'm like,
you think they playing?
I'm like, all right, man. Okay, whatever. I'll go with it. What's up? It's like, well, no, this is really the mayor's office. And the mayor wants to know if it's okay if he comes to have lunch. And, I played it cool. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. That's cool. But when he
in the back, we like,
I'm like, hey, yo, this is the mayor.
Yes. I'm like, really?
And I'm like, yeah. And he, people want to tell you like, yeah, I enjoyed it, but when you come back 4 times, that shows me like, okay,
you really love it.
Yeah, you really
love it.
And not only that, like when he doesn't come, he sends people. So things like, hey, let him know that this is for the mayor. So
yeah.
That's awesome. And Pastor Hannah, how did that come about?
Pastor Hannah
he just walked in
social, and he said, hey, I've been seeing it. He came in, he purchased, and he's been a regular. And when he can't come, he sends people. In fact, he always get the tuna melt. So now when you come in, you see our menu. It says Pastor John Hannah's favorite.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Same with the chili.
So
the chili says
Mayor
Johnson's favorite. Because that's what he always gets.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You're doing something right and doing something really right, because when people like that, I mean, people like anybody, but when people give you repeat business. It really
Yeah.
does put their stamp of approval
I
on your
agree.
recipes
I
and your
agree.
customer service.
Yes.
So you participated in the Taste of Bronzeville
Yes,
and
we
the
did.
Inglewood Fest. How were
Yes.
those experiences, and how have they impacted your visibility in these communities?
So those were really awesome. The Taste of Bronzeville, we really underestimated the work that goes into taking your restaurant from the inside to the outside, right? So
Because it's arduous.
it's a lot.
Yep.
You know, get the
crazy,
power
yeah.
going on. We had to get an extension cord, and it was keeping things cold, but it still was a great experience and lots of exposure. And then people already knew us too. That felt good. Like, oh, we know this sandwich. Oh, we go here all the time. You know, so that was a really good experience.
Yeah, that is good. I mean, it's cool, and then also like we say, people knew us, and like when I try to wear my logo all the time, so it's also.
I don't blame you.
And when people see me,
represent.
they'll say something like, "Yeah, I've been to that place," so
Yeah.
that's always a good feeling. So.
And so they don't know you're the owner. They just think you rocking the merch, right?
Yeah, I don't say anything. I just keep it that way. Like, yeah, unless somebody.
But the
asks,
good thing is, it's been positive. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, I like that place.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, great.
And that's how you kind of like ghost boss, because people, what is that? The undercover boss.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you get the authentic feedback, not because they know you're the owner, but because they actually dig what you
Yeah.
what you're serving.
So you guys mentioned that the mayor's favorite dish was chili, and
Yeah.
Pastor Hannah's was the tuna melt. But what other items on the menu has become fan favorites?
Oh, the salmon panini.
Salmon panini.
Man,
Wow.
that thing we
That
sell
sounds
so much.
great.
And I want to bring you one, but with the snow and everything, it was just crazy today. But
I
you gotta
just
come.
knew. I just knew
You knew
were
it was
gonna
in
have-
there
just
because I
knew
got you the tuna last time and you liked it.
I loved it.
I said, so she gonna love the salmon. You
Mhm.
gotta come see me then.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay.
But hold on. Can I get something named after me on the menu board?
Well, you gotta come at least 3 times because you want. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
coming. I'm coming breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Because I like to fast track like turbo
Once you
speed.
have it, you're gonna be like Uber Eat. Like I need to Uber Eats.
Yeah.
This salmon is so fresh and so good.
And the next thing we actually just introduced it maybe a month or two ago, the chicken panini.
Oh,
Claire
wow.
chicken panini, yeah.
And
What makes a sandwich a panini? The
the
bread
bread?
The bread,
The
and,
bread.
and it's grilled.
and it's
Yeah.
grilled.
Mm-hmm.
Because yesterday we were at Soulful Chicago and they had a taste testing
Okay.
and they had wraps and paninis, and I almost hurt myself eating. And I'm really not an eater like that
Yeah.
because, well, we don't talk about because, but I definitely got to come over there. Now I want y'all to put me out when I start acting like I did yesterday.
So you guys also mentioned you have your 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Tiffany, you transitioned from CPS to running the restaurant and caring for your baby full time.
Yes.
How have you balanced those roles during such a pivotal time in your business?
Oh man, it takes a village.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it has its challenges, but it's rewarding at the same time.
Absolutely.
So just even doing it with my husband, our children works at the restaurant. Like we all just one unit and we're helping each other. So
That
That-
legacy building, that
Yeah.
speaks to our soul here on the Brunch
yes,
Bunch.
yes.
And
So
Tiffany, she has the ability to just focus on the restaurant. Everything else behind the scenes, I'll take care of it. So whether it's ordering, whether it's going to books, all of that stuff, I'll take
payroll,
care of
things like that.
Are you focusing on the 2-year-old too? He like, I'll take the restaurant.
He like right now.
He's taking care of the restaurant.
The restaurant.
Right now, that 2-year-old running him right now, running us crazy.
I know
Boss
that's
baby.
right.
That's the boss baby.
Well, but the 2-year-old goes to the restaurant too, right?
He'll come visit
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
he's in there. But
Which
he's in school. Like right now he's in school. But yeah, he's when he's in there, he's tearing it up. So
But you know what's important about that? Is that he sees you in an entrepreneurial business role.
Yeah.
That's ingrained in him. No one will ever be able to take that away from him. Now, if he chooses to go another way, it's not because he hasn't seen
Mhm.
what you all are doing. And
Yeah.
most probably he will do the same
Yeah.
thing. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what have been some of the biggest challenges you faced in the first 6 months, and how have you now overcome them? Because you all look much more relaxed
Oh,
today
yes.
than you did when you were
Well, when we
last
first
here.
came, we didn't have the doors were not open.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We were having so many just obstacles, I'll say, and mountains trying to get those doors open. So that was one thing. And then I think in the beginning too was employees trying to find good people.
Oh, that's a struggle in any industry
Anything,
right,
right?
now. And it's going to continue to be a struggle for a minute until people have actually died off from the COVID
oh,
remnants.
man. Yeah, you're right.
And so that's like what, 50, 60 more years, right? So we
Yeah.
just gotta hunker down.
That's all we can do. But
Yeah.
no, it's we see we chill now. We got some good dependable employees. We got our kids' work schedule and school schedule going on. So
Yeah, it's chill now, but like
It's-
an hour ago, it was crazy.
yeah, it definitely was crazy.
not an hour ago.
An hour
Ron,
ago.
you are hysterical. If this don't work out, get your comedy going. I know it's gonna work out though. So what's some of the community feedback that you received from your customers so far, and how do you receive it? Is it online? Are they coming in? Do you have a suggestion box in your store? And the reason I'm asking you this is because the people that are listening to us
Mhm.
are literally in their own fight struggle about how can I, what can I, and you are giving them nuggets as to how and what they can do.
I know. So
Take
so
it
the
in.
one of the things we do, and even from when you look at some of our Google reviews, they talk about the customer service.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, we sell customer service. You know, having great food is a bonus.
I
But
love that.
if you go to a place and the food is mediocre, but the service is great, I think you'll come back.
You'll still
Yeah.
come back.
The same way if I go to a place where the food is great, but the customer service sucks, I'm not going back. You know, it doesn't matter that the food is good. So we're going to continue to sell customer service and everything
And
else
quality
is
food.
and quality as well. So we don't. We make sure my wife, she does everything fresh every day. With
No
the,
shortcuts.
No
the chili,
shortcuts.
the tuna, all of that. She
That's
does
great.
it fresh every day. So keeping fresh quality food and customer service. I mean,
Beautiful.
that's the key to Bronzeville Holy Panini.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
So you guys have your first 6 months under your belt, but looking ahead, what are your goals for the next 6 months, and are any exciting new menu items or events on the horizon?
Well, actually, tomorrow we're going to be on WGN Spotlight Chicago.
Come on.
Super excited about that.
And we're going to introduce.
We're going to introduce a debut new sandwich you all. So tune
Oh, the
in.
Tamarinini.
You're right.
I love it.
That sounds
I
so
love
cute.
it.
That sounds so cute.
How'd you guess?
You know, it's
It's
that
high school.
it's kismet. Well, we are super excited about everything. So give the people how they can contact you, what the address is, what the hours are, because you know it's lunchtime. You might get some visitors.
So, yes, we're located 238 East 35th Street. Our hours are 11 to 7 p.m. every day.
Mhm.
But on Saturdays we close early, 4 o'clock. So get there, from 12 to 4. And I think that's it. Find us on Instagram.
Do you all
Bronzeville
cater?
Holy Panini. We cater. It's
Because
Thanksgiving.
that's something that
y'all.
we didn't talk about the
We
last
sure
time.
didn't. And
So
that's
let's
what we're doing. Lots of catering. Thanksgiving is coming. Do not starve your family until 3 o'clock. Get some sandwiches while you're cooking. You can eat on some sandwiches.
All of the
or
Friendsgiving.
you can
Or
make
Friendsgiving.
or
Bring
you
some
can make
sandwiches.
that their Thanksgiving, because we talked about nasty food
Ooh,
yesterday. Was it
okay.
yesterday
Yeah,
or the day before?
yesterday.
It's true.
And so sometimes, you know, if you know that nasty cook is hosting,
That's true.
just call them.
Just call me, and if you know you can't cook, don't do that to the family. Just
Amen.
call
Don't do
Bronzeville Holy Panini. We got Italian turkeys.
Yep.
You ain't even got to make a turkey. Come get Italian turkey.
Give the number out, please, a couple of times.
I'm sorry.
Give the number out a couple of
Our
times.
phone, our address, 238 East 35th Street. Is that right? I said it right. Okay.
See, I know how to get
Oh,
there.
right. And our phone number is 1-872-258-9940. We are on Uber Eats, and you can call in and place your orders with us.
And that is 872-258-9940. Once again, that's 872-258-9940.
Well, you guys, for those of you who have been salivating the entire time that we've been on, you don't have to do it anymore. Just head on over to 238 East 35th Street and get the best tamarininis that you've ever tasted. Y'all, thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you guys.
Truly
Thanks for having
appreciate
us
it.
again.
You're so very welcome. Y'all, we're going to keep this party rolling. We got one great guest coming up on the second half of this hour. But in the meantime, in between time, let's get to it. It's Inspiration 1390.
Woo! That was a wrap. That was awesome, man.
Yeah,
that
you
went quick.
did the other guest come?
I'm still looking.
Daryl? Okay. Let's take a picture again.
Yes,
'Cause
okay.
I want to capture this.
Yes. And I want to ask you that I didn't set up my phone for video. Do you all have video?
Yeah, so it's always on.
Live is going to be on our YouTube.
Yeah, and it's always on Facebook as well. So
Okay,
either
gotcha.
one of them that you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave your sandwiches here too. Okay.
Good. Are you?
First.
See you.
How's everything?
Hey.
How you doing?
You guys can sit in
here.
these
You guys get comfortable right there.
Okay,
Cool.
great. Marcel, his baby is very ill. And, I know they had to take him to emergency last night. And his wife it's just he's been going through.
Yeah, he be having a lot going on.
Yeah, but God is good. God is good.
Need water or anything?
Can I use the bathroom?
Yes.
Quick.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Is there a garbage in there?
No, it's not.
Let's see.
He'll take you. Okay. Good.
Let me see if you remember this one. Listen, this little light of mine.
Woo. What's going on, beautiful? We back, y'all. Daddy's promise. Oh, I definitely will tell them hi. Y'all, if you were dating someone for 2 years, didn't know they were married, and you found out they were married, what would you do? I'm talking about married and living with the
Hot
person.
grits.
What would hot grits? Doris say hot grits. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, exactly. Oh, Tina, you're driving? Okay, traveling graces, sis, because it's bad out there. Hey, Letitia. Thank you so much. It's not stopping. But you know what?
Where are the salt trucks?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Where are the salt trucks? All the traction that's being made is being made by motorists.
That's exactly
Now you know
right.
that'll get you unelected.
Jane Byrne.
You better come on.
We've seen this movie before.
We have, and you don't want to replay this, dude. Call his wife and say your husband is cheating on us. Only you, Tanya. You gonna call the man's wife?
Yeah, that's a good one.
You're crazy. You are crazy. Hey, DJ B-Lo.
Thank you.
Okay, this is Tiffany. I'm gonna put this. They're great guests. See, I told y'all that it was 2 guests coming. Yippee ki yay! And no, Justice said I don't see anybody. I'm like, yes, I'm looking at Doris's email.
Right. Because you know I be communicating.
Yes, you do.
I think
Yes.
he had a lot going on.
No, this was last night. But yeah, this morning he did. That's why I told him just go home because I mean
Yeah.
that didn't make sense.
No.
You staying out there that
I have
long?
somebody for you to have on as a guest.
Okay.
She, you know how you and I used to work together,
Mm-hmm.
and one day we should resume doing that.
We
Yeah.
definitely should.
Yeah.
Even though you helped me seriously, remember I was so anxiety filled only with legislators though.
Mhm.
Not no more.
I know that.
And I said not anymore, not no more.
Not no more.
That's
and they
right.
understand that too.
You got 2 minutes, y'all.
Yes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So,
Cool. So I'm helping her with her organization.
Okay.
You heard it in the news about a year ago. Her mom was murdered. They're both victims of domestic violence, and her new husband killed her. So the daughter now is
The
left
mom's new husband killed her?
killed her, and so now the daughter is left with all that grief. And she started a organization, and she did this pamper day for victims of abuse, men and women victims of abuse.
Oh, that's fabulous.
She had 100 people sign up like within 2 days and got so much sponsorship, corporate
What?
and small businesses. So I'm trying to get her out there because she is a hard worker
Yeah.
and dedicated to what
I would
she's
love to do
doing.
that because people don't really know, particularly employers. If you
Yeah.
take your teams on
Mhm.
retreats, you will find out the trauma that they're masking at work.
Yes.
That's really impacting them and you don't even see it.
Right.
And so that would really be
Mhm,
encouraging to
mhm.
our listening audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have her.
Okay. All right.
So Daryl, what's up?
Have you seen Die Hard
you got
The
1
movie?
minute, y'all.
The movie Die Hard?
with
Yeah.
Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
That's what this is, a parody. A one-man show parody written to poetry.
Yeah, it's all in verse.
Are you from London?
No, I'm from Birmingham, in the Midlands of England.
Oh,
But
But
England.
England.
England, yeah, yeah. Not from
We love the accent.
You got 30 seconds.
You know, you can say all kinds of bad stuff to me with that accent. It just sounds different. It hit
Oh,
different.
man. It's a journey with my accent because like most of England doesn't understand what I say anyway. So
Are you serious?
yeah, serious. Like Birmingham accent. There was a study. It's quite famous. That the Birmingham accent is less intelligent sounding than silence. But like I refute that.
10 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your girl Tamara Fair, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with the Brunch Bunch. Les Marcel, y'all keep him in prayer. What's up? What's up? What's up? What you know what? I promised you another great guest, and I deliver on my promises. Here in the studio, we have Mr. Daryl Bailey joining us, a talented actor and storyteller who brings action and comedy to life as an alternate performer in the hit parody Yippee-Ki-Yay. Trained at Mountain Academy in Theater Arts, Daryl has showcased his skills in productions like Small Island and the National Theater, and immersive works like 100 Trillion. On screen, he appeared in The Shadow and Bone on Netflix, and EastEnders on BBC. Now, this man has an amazing European accent, and I just told him he could say some really bad things to me, and it would be okay because the accent just makes it sound great. We are super happy to have him as he is now embarking on his Die Hard parody and an unforgettable laugh out loud stage experience. We want to give a big Brunch Bunch welcome to Daryl Bailey. What's up, Daryl? Say it.
Oh, hello. What? Yippee-ki-yay?
Yes. Yes. We are excited to have you
I'm
here.
excited to be here. I think that's the best intro I've ever had.
Are you serious?
No,
That's
no,
what we
it's
do
dope.
here on the Brunch
Yo,
Bunch.
let's go. Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's get it. So, how long have you been in America?
5 days. I arrived Saturday. It's now Thursday. So yeah, not very long at all.
No? Is this your first time?
No, it's my second.
So, how do you, where have you been to Chicago? This is your first time in Chicago? Or
First time in Chicago.
So, I'm sorry about the snow. If
No,
we
it's
had known
great.
you were coming, we would have changed
I've
the
not
weather.
seen snow in years.
Are you
We
serious?
get snow in London. It's gone tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
It will fall maybe like what even settle on the pavement, and then it'll be gone the next day. So it's great. It's great for me. It's a novelty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll be gone tomorrow.
Okay, get the
Because
sun
we
trucks
don't
going.
really
Yeah.
dig that no more.
Oh, right. Fair.
Right. So now you are doing something amazing on stage. So for those of you who are familiar with the Bruce Willis movie Die Hard, well, Daryl Bailey has made a parody of the Die Hard movie. Tell us about it.
Okay, so Yippee-Ki-Yay is a love letter to Die Hard, I'd say, written by Richard Marsh, who is the lead performer. I alternate with him. It is two stories, really. Yes, Richard and I, on alternate days, will perform the entire story of Die Hard with all the characters in all their funny
Wait, one
ways.
person?
One person. It's a one-person show.
Shut
But there
the
are two of
front
us
door.
alternating days. But there's also a parallel story of the in-world narrator telling the story of how he met his partner through a Die Hard Reddit post. So
Oh my
as their relationship progresses and gets challenged and gets constrained, the intensity of the Die Hard story intensifies. So you got two parallel stories of a guy trying to hold on to the love of his life when things aren't really working that well, and also Bruce Willis fighting all those terrorists in his bare feet. So
Whoa. Well, that is interesting. How did that come about? Like, what was the inspiration for creating this masterpiece?
I don't know. I didn't create it. I got asked to audition to come on board as an alternate performer.
Oh, nice.
But as far as I remember, Richard and Hal Chambers, the co-creator, they created it together. At first, I don't think it was even a Die Hard story. I think originally it was.
It morphed into that?
It morphed into that. There was a lot of Greek mythology kind of like comparisons. I think it's originally about a guy in his attic or his loft, whatever you guys call it here, writing a play during lockdown where his wife is trying to get him out of the basement, and he's kind of contrasting this conflict between the Greek Odyssey and then being in lockdown. But then somehow along the way, Die Hard came into the conversation. I have no idea how. But yeah, there's a lot of allusions to.
That sounds like somebody
Yeah.
was drinking Hennessy and,
Oh, yeah,
and brought
just
that in.
I have a great
Brought that
idea.
into the fold.
Greek
But
Odyssey,
you know
then
what?
Die Hard, yeah.
Art comes where art comes from,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we
yeah.
are appreciative. So I understand this is a knockout, and if you miss it, you have definitely missed it.
Yeah.
Missed it. So how do you approach balancing the action and comedy elements in this unique parody of Die Hard?
Well, for me personally, as a performer taking on the works of someone who I also share the stage with, it's just giving those moments what they need. Like, you talk about Die Hard, you expect that action. Give a little bit, get a hint of that. Do you know what I mean? Of course, I'm not abseiling down the stage, but like give a hint of. For example, there's a henchman called Carl. He's got his beautiful blonde hair, big hench, scary guy. But in his life, he was a dancer. So I give him a little ballet, little flair. So
Okay.
so fans of the film will recognise that. So give a little bit of that, and also the whole play is in verse. It's all poetry. So those moments of beautiful flowing verse and rhyme, and then also contrasting with the love story, which is quite nice and still and intimate, and then snapping back to that Die Hard action, and make it fast and furious.
This is so unique. Now let's talk logistically.
Yes.
Do you change costumes when you create these different characters, or is just voice poetry that creates the transition?
Yeah, so it's voice and poetry. It's very little costume. I have a like a lumberjack shirt, and I've got a wife beater vest underneath.
Okay.
And that's it. That's it. I'll take the shirt off, and I'll have the vest, which gets.
Let me tell you
progressively
something. You can get a good woman with a good accent and a good wife beater. Like literally. So what makes this show such a fresh and exciting take on a beloved blockbuster?
Oh, I think there's a novelty to being an Englishman abroad, taking on an American action story, which speaks to the archetype of, a great American hero.
Do you keep your London voice, or do you have an American
When
accent?
I'm playing, quote unquote, myself as the narrator, I'm speaking my natural voice as you hear me now. But then as I take on, like, if I pretend to be Bruce Willis, I ape an American accent. So I myself like to play with every character I play has a different accent.
Give me your American accent right now.
No one can see this. So I'm gonna try to be Bruce Willis. I'm gonna turn up my lips like this. So this guy recognized.
Hey, you did so good. Awesome. Let me tell you something though.
Yes.
Since meeting you, I'm gonna never pronounce narrator the same way. It's gonna be narrator. I love it.
Nicer, yeah.
Narrator, yeah, that's it.
Oh, narrator.
I gotta get it. I gotta get it.
That's very posh.
So as a performer, how do you prepare for the role that requires both storytelling and this high energy action
Yes.
that you find in Yippee Ki-Yay? Now, Inspiration 13, we can't take Yippee Ki-Yay past that. But for those of you who are familiar with the movie,
Good shout. Good
you
shout.
know what happened after Yippee Ki-Yay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. How do I prepare? For me, it's a very physical role. I like to put as much movement and physicality into it. So make sure I'm fit, I'm warmed up, stay on top of, just be calm, be ready. Everything I feel in this industry and career, you pay it forward. So if you look after your body and your health and your mind, that helps. This is my first show of the run today. So, I got up early, I worked out, I relaxed, because it's a big day ahead. It's a very demanding role and a show. So make sure I'm calm and ready, but warm and just ready to just have fun.
And do it. Let's get to
just
it.
do it.
So can you share a favorite moment or behind the scenes story from working on Yippee Ki-Yay?
Oh, that's a good one. I think one of my early shows, because I've been doing this on and off for 2 years, one of my favorite moments, we performed in Theatre Royal Bath, which is in south of England. And I forgot when it was, but the audience just lost it. I don't know what I did. I can be a bit cheeky sometimes. If I can tell the audience enjoying a little gag, I might turn it up a little bit, not to ham it. And they were just a good 5 minutes. I just lost it. I couldn't continue. That's fun. Just knowing the audience is having fun and getting that live reaction is like just the best feeling ever. It's awesome.
So, what has it been like stepping into a role as the alternate performer for Richard Marsh in this production?
Scary. It's intimidating.
In a word.
Yeah, because Richard's lovely. He's incredibly giving and supportive as a performer, but we are very different people. And I am performing words that he has spent years tweaking and working. He continues to update and change things if he feels that, oh, this could be better. So it's trying to honor the writing of someone I see every day, but also having my own stamp on it. And that self-imposed pressure can be a little intimidating, but it's all love. We all
Honor your own
sponsor.
performance.
Exactly. Have my own stamp on it, but also honor the writer who is obviously watching.
Well, I think that you were probably doing an amazing job, but I'm going to know from firsthand because you're going to tell me how, and the rest of the listening audience, how can we get tickets? When is the debut? What are the tickets costing and
Ooh.
all of the particulars, because we definitely want to come.
Okay, so the run started on November 19th. I'm starting my own show tonight, and it runs until December 15th.
Oh, so it's a good little run.
Yep, and it's going to be at the Broadway Playhouse Theatre.
And Broadway Playhouse Theater is located
At Water Tower, I believe.
175 East Chestnut Street
Once-
at Water Tower Place.
Well, you picked the best place to have this. You know what? And actually, that's a very eclectic area, and it's very befitting. And Water Tower's a beautiful theater. Have you been there yet?
Yes, I have.
You
Yes,
love it?
I love it.
Yeah,
it's
Chicago
beautiful.
loves it too. I think we're gonna love seeing you there. So tonight, y'all, tonight is where it all goes down. Tonight, you're gonna hear this fabulous accent and this very unique play going on. I love it. You had your hand up?
Oh, I'm just saying.
Oh, 5 minutes. Yeah, you know, it's when it's snowing outside, people just start doing crazy things like Tourette's. They start blinking at Will, all kinds of things. So I had to stop and find out what's really going on. So let's get back to what drew you to acting and how did you get started in the industry?
I think for me, it was just like I didn't think I had many talents in school. I started an educational route, which is fairly rare. There's not a lot of support for it when you're in school. So in our ninth year of school, ninth grade, you guys called it, we get to choose our subjects, and I chose drama on a whim. I loved writing, I loved reading. Wasn't too great at sports, gave it a shot, and my teacher said, "Yeah, you were great. You should do drama." And got a chance to perform Romeo and Juliet on the Birmingham stage, which is where I'm from in England. And I fell in love with it. Heard the applause of the crowd, and I knew that's what I wanted to pursue forever. So school, sixth form, university, drama school, I just kept chasing.
It was in you though.
Yeah, it was just telling stories and just being in the story, being a part of it.
So I bet you were a great teacher though.
I had a
telling
great teacher.
stories in the classroom. Kids love that.
Yeah.
I bet they miss you. Do you miss them?
I did used to work with children as I did work special needs children, helping out in the classroom. I do miss working with children, and universally, like telling stories to children is something they will lap up and remember.
But now you get to do it on a bigger, broader, better stage.
There's no
with
better way to do
more
it. Yeah,
people.
exactly.
No ratios, teacher
Oh, absolutely.
child ratios to be adhering to. So literally, you know what? You had a plan, but God had a better plan. You know why? Because God is a genius. Let's do it, y'all. It's Kevin Ross. This is version 1390.
Okay.
1 minute. Give me my papers back. Okay, for those of you who have found, hey, Deborah, for those of you who have found yourself in entanglements that you shouldn't have been in,
Okay.
please think twice before you do what basketball mom said do. Call the wife, all the wife, and tell her your husband cheating on us. If you found yourself in a relationship 2 years ago, and you found out it got
Yeah. Okay.
or the woman was married, what would you do?
Your performance dates. Your performance tonight.
Don't stop now.
Friday night. And then they can see you Sunday night.
Sure.
Oh my God, pay
Tonight,
some of
Friday
your
night,
bills.
Sunday night. They can see you.
Yeah.
The show is playing every night. 2 matches.
Sure. Cool. Thank
All
you.
right, 10 seconds now. We want to give all the particulars because we want people to get to the play.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tamara Fair on there, and I'm sitting here with none other than Daryl Bailey from the hit play Yippee Ki Yay. It is starting tonight, all the way from Birmingham. I was going to say London, all the way from Birmingham.
Nice.
Here he is giving it to us raw at the Water Tower Theater, and it's going down tonight. What time does it start?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
I'm used to 7:30.
So tickets can be purchased at the Water Tower Theater upon arrival, or do they have to pre-purchase?
Yes,
Broadway
Playhouse.
Playhouse.
Theatre. The website is www.broadwayinchicago.com.
And speaking of BroadwayInChicago.com, I gotta give a big shout out to my sis Doris Davenport, who always brings the best talent. You have literally, you and your crew have literally recreated theater in Chicago. I know that was a daunting task, but really quickly, how did you do it? And what can we expect? You got 20 seconds.
Well, Broadway in Chicago is a Nederlander organization run by Lou Raisin and Eileen Lucario. And I tell you, they have a phenomenal team. We have a phenomenal team.
Mhm.
I'm in the press department, PR account executive. We've got a wonderful team. And we just bring, Chicago, it's the patrons who really make it happen.
Yes.
Producers now look at Chicago as the place for world premieres because we have such a sophisticated audience.
And we have such
So-
a sophisticated person behind the media. Well, I wish you the best of luck, Daryl. Thank you so much for stopping by. We truly appreciate it. And y'all, as we always say in parting, we always want to encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know, a perfect stranger, that you love them, and show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love, land on love. I love you,
I
Adam.
love you, Tammy.
Believers, we love you, baby Eminem. We love you too. Up next is AC Green, and we do it all night long right here on Inspiration 1390. Peace. 1 second. I'm looking at the clock behind. Oh man, y'all, thank you so much for joining in. You find yourself in a complicated relationship, figure out what you're gonna do and do something. Like Michelle Obama said, just get up and do something. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna do something. We're gonna fight this snow. Peace.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program